Good morning, everybody. It's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. How is everyone? Thank you so much for saying that, Lisa. She said, I love the new designs this week. I appreciate you saying that. Hello, PC sister, Miss Pamela Honecker. By the way, Charlie has not opened what you sent her yet. I'm going to have her open it when she gets home from school this morning. I had forgotten about it. I brought it in and we had a hectic evening yesterday. Charlie had soccer practice and Brett had baseball practice, and we didn't get home until 8:30. I had to get everybody bathed and in bed. And so this morning I saw her little package that Pamela had sent her on the counter. And I was like, oh, should I have her open that before school? And then I thought, no, because if it's a toy or something, she's not going to want to go to school. She's going to want to stay and play with it. So I will have her open your gift when she gets home. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Miranda and Ruth and Deborah and Jeanette. Hello, Brenda and Bess and Cindy. You're watching from Florida. I hope the weather's nice there. It's kind of overcast here in Kentucky today, and it's a little cooler this week. I actually had to wear a hoodie last night for the first time in over a month at baseball. And so it's a little chilly. I'm ready for the warmer temperatures, just like we had this past week during our spring break. We got outside and did lots of yard work. It stirred up all of my allergies. So I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm not 100% back to myself yet. And I probably won't be until all this pollen goes away. Sonia said, I haven't been able to catch you lately, but I'm glad to catch you. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hello, Vanessa from Baton Rouge area. Hi, Laura and Jerry and Heidi. So this is Friday Fab 5. If you're brand new here, I do this every Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. I share 5 of my favorite things with you guys. Sometimes they're Amazon finds. Sometimes there are new things we are offering. And sometimes it's just a good recipe. You just never know. No recipes today, though. I haven't been doing much cooking because I will tell you what, my oven malfunctioned on me this past week, and we were getting ready to pop a pan of bacon in the oven, and my son says, Mom, something's wrong with the oven. It was sparking. The little heating element on the bottom of it started going zzz, and it was sparking, so I had to turn it off. And it turns out that the heating element was going out on it, and it was going bad. So I've ordered a new one, and Handy Dandy Tamara has watched a YouTube video and convinced myself that I can replace this on my own. So we will see. If not, I will call my dad. But it looks really simple. The video on YouTube is like 5 minutes long. I'm like, all I need is a screwdriver. I mean, I can do this, right? So we'll see. But it is a good excuse to not have to do a whole lot of cooking over the next few days. If I cook, it's going to have to be on stovetop or in my Instapot or crock pot or something. So we will see. No casseroles. Vanessa said, is that the one that touched your arm? No, actually, the heating element that burnt my arm was on the top rack. The bottom rack one was the one that's now malfunctioning. So go figure. But my arm is all healed now. I've got just a tiny scar, and I have been putting vitamin E oil on it. So hopefully that will go away too. Tammy says, please unplug it first. That was the first step they told me to do in the YouTube video. And of course I would do that anyways, because I don't trust myself not to hit a button and turn it on. And I don't want to electrocute myself. So I will do that. Okay, let's get to our favorite finds today. Danita says, next thing you know, she'll be sharing with us her favorite stove. Well, if I can't install the element properly, I will be going directly to Lowe's to buy a new one. But this oven's been with us for 15 years, and I actually love it. I know, you know how like it's kind of like a good pair of shoes. Once you get it broken and you know exactly like what temperature to set it on to bake your cookies and exactly how long. I don't want to have to learn a new oven because I feel like all ovens heat just a little differently. So, Cindy, I have had an air fryer before and I just did not fall in love with it. I just think maybe I just didn't know what I was doing. So I don't know. Anyways, our first item for Friday Fab 5 today is something that one of our Painters Clubhouse sisters shared with us, and I hope she doesn't mind. I think it was Elizabeth, and I'm sharing her photo of how she's using it. It is and I know this is like hard to see, but it is a tiered tray from Amazon. Where's my hand? From Amazon, and it's got 3 sections. So I've got a photo here to show you, and then this is how she's using it. She's putting her small paint bottles on top and in the middle, and her large paint bottles on bottom, and it's made out of clear acrylic. And so it's got the little ledge going around the edge so that the paint bottles can't tip and fall off, and it rotates. So here's the photo from Amazon They come in large or medium. I believe the one she bought was the large because she told me it was $22. So if you decide to go buy one of these, be sure to get the one that is the large, the $22 one. That way it will hold the paints like this. So a lot of you guys know that I love my tiered tray that sits here on my craft desk. It only has 2 levels. Yes, that's a scrunchie on top in case I get hot. But I got mine at Sam's Club a long while back, and I haven't seen them anywhere since. Sometimes I've seen people finding them like on Amazon and stuff, but they've been kind of expensive, and some of them aren't Lazy Susans, like they don't rotate, and you got to have it to be able to rotate. So if you guys have been looking for something like that, that one's only $22 on Amazon, and I've linked it for you. Our Painters Clubhouse sister really loves it. She said it is very sturdy. She was able to pick up the entire thing with all the paint on it and move it. And so that was like the important thing for me, because sometimes you need your whole desk to work, and I need to be able to move things, right? So hopefully you guys find that helpful. Kelly says, I'm trying to teach my boys that. I think you're probably talking about oven settings. And it's funny that you say that, because my 14-year-old boy, he's learning to cook some things. And sometimes when I'm not home and he wants to make a frozen pizza, he will call me to know how hot to set the oven and what the timer should be set on. I'm like, well, honey, the settings are on the box. He said, I know, but I know sometimes you don't follow the settings on the box. I want to know what you do. So it's sweet that he's learning how to cook. Michelle said, did she say how many paints it holds? I don't know that she did, but looking at this, it looks like she could have at least 20 small bottles on each of the top and bottom levels, and then maybe 15 or so of the big bottles on the bottom. It looks like it holds quite a bit, really. So go check that out. Thank you, Vashi. She said my shirt is cute. This is an oldie but a goodie from Cotton Chaos. I don't think they don't have this design anymore, but I still have it and I love it. And I pulled it out to wear an old one today, not a new one. You need that. Thank you, Vicki. Also, next Friday Fab 5 item, which you guys might have seen a sneak peek of when I turned my laptop. Deborah, yes, it does spin. Is these allergies, a new ceramic truck that we have in our shop. So you guys know that we already had this truck in our shop, right? This one, it's got a little tire on the side. Notice the front. This one is different. I wish I had a photo of this one painted, but I don't yet. So can you see how the hoods are a little different? I got them up here both so you could see the comparison. So the white one is the new one. I believe, hang on, let me hold them up. They're actually about the same size when you look size-wise. It looks bigger because it's white, I think. But I wanted you to see that the front end is different, and then the little side step is different. So it's got more of like a square body instead of a rounded side step. So I don't know much about like Ford, Chevy. Is one of these more a Ford or a Chevy or a different brand than the other? But anyways, it's a new vintage truck design. So if this looks more like the kind of truck you like, the top end's a little different right here. It kind of curves out. So it's a new truck. She said it's a square body. Okay, does anybody know? She said it looks like a Ford and a Chevy, but which is which? Is the white one a Ford or a Chevy? I feel like it's Ford, and I feel like this is Chevy. Am I right? My dad would be ashamed. He would probably say I should know this. But anyways, we have these in our shop. Okay, you're saying this one's a Chevy? You think both are Chevys, just different years? I need to Google it. I should have gone on a Google quest. Because see, I like Chevy. I'm a Chevy girl. So I'm like, maybe they're both Chevys. They're just different years. Like maybe this is like a 50s model, and then maybe this is like a 60s or a 70s. I don't know. Ask your husbands if they're truck guys. William, that's a great question. She said, will the toppers fit the new truck? Yes. And that brings me to fit Friday Fab 5 item number 3. Okay, thank you. Aaliyah said the white one is a 55. Ruth, my dad's a mechanic too. That's why I was like, he is going to be ashamed that I should know this. Thank you, Aaliyah. So Yes, the old truck beds. Let me show you just the old truck with it painted. We have older designs like the pumpkins that sit in the back. I don't have painted versions of all these. I need to get busy and paint these. I also have a Christmas tree with presents. And then we also did this one in the Painters Clubhouse, the bunny with the eggs and the flowers. And now the new design that we are offering is for the 4th of July. It's got a flag and fireworks. I do have a painted picture of this one I will show you in a minute. It's got some little flowers, and then if you turn it around in the back, it's got a cute little heart and some stars and flowers. So I'll show you a picture of this one painted in a minute, but look how much bigger it is than the truck. But I did want to show you that all of these do also fit in the new truck as well. So there's the bunny, fits in there. So you could have two trucks, two different kinds of trucks, and you could have your little bed pieces. Now this pumpkin bed seems like it might be a little bit small. So what I would probably do is maybe put, what is that stuff? Paper shred or something in there to kind of just make sure that it looks full underneath. Here's our Christmas tree. It fits perfectly. And then the new one, which is the 4th of July. So it's kind of fun. You can change these out. And then in the in-between seasons, if you don't want to have a seasonal thing in there, you could like fill this with paper shred and put some candies or something. But we sell these in our shop, both kinds of trucks and all of those little truck bed attachments. Let me show you real quick what the painted 4th of July one looks like. I found a photo online. It's just a stock photo, but that's what it looks like all painted up. I believe we're going to be teaching this one in the Painters Clubhouse sometime soon, before 4th of July, obviously. So we will be teaching that one. I may not paint it exactly like the example, but that's kind of cool to see. And I love how on this one, the truck has the little, somebody made like a cute little felt banner to go around it. So that's a fun little idea for you. But you can find these at shopdoorhangers.com. Mary, this truck is not bigger. It looks bigger, but it's not. Like when you hold them up side by side, they're actually the same size. I think it might be a wee bit taller, but as far as like the length from wheelbase to wheelbase and bed to bed, they're pretty well the same. I think they're probably like 9 or 10 inches. I don't know. I don't have a ruler out here handy. Beth says, are there tutorials in Painters Clubhouse for all the seasonal inserts in the trucks? So far, yes, I believe so. There is a tutorial for this one. I just haven't painted it yet, I think, if I'm not mistaken. One of my team members watching could tell us. I've lost track. It's all become a blur at this point. We've painted so much stuff. Putting straw would be cute looking. Yes, it would. Kayla says, what is the Painters Clubhouse? That is my signature membership where we teach painting, mainly door hanger painting, but once in a while we do sprinkle in fun little ceramic crafts and other things like that. But if you're interested in that, it will be opening up again in August. And so we teach painting in there. Aaliyah says, yes, there are all except for the new 4th of July. So we do have tutorials for each of the bed pieces in Painters Clubhouse, except for this one, which is coming soon. So if you're a Painters Clubhouse member, you may want to go ahead and be ordering. Thank you, Sonia. She said, wheelbase to wheelbase, your dad would be proud. I do know a few things. I just don't know all the things. Who does really? Okay, next item on my Fab 5 list. Okay, Aaliyah says we're teaching it in May. If you have not noticed this yet, Aaliyah is my team leader, and she is the one who keeps all my squirrels in order because I chase squirrels constantly, mental squirrels. I'm like, ooh, new idea. And Aaliyah's like, okay, let me write this down. And she's the one who keeps like a calendar and keeps us all in order. So if I don't have the answer, Aaliyah does. And the rest of us, we all just chase squirrels and come up with fun ideas. And she helps us make sure that they happen. Does someone sell those trucks? Yes, ma'am, Miss Teresa, shopdoorhangers.com. We sell them, and a lady here local in my county ships them and makes them for us. So by supporting me, you're also supporting her, and she drop ships them for us. Pat says, do you use the same paint for ceramics as for the door hangers? Yes, you can just use your Deco Art Americana paints, and you can seal them with your regular sealer, just like you do your door hangers. Now, the reason you might be thinking, that you have to use a different kind of paint is because certain ceramics like a plate or a mug or something you're going to be eating or drinking out of does have to be used with a special kind of paint, and it has to be fired in a kiln and all that to protect it. But just cute little craftsy things like this that sit around, you can just use your regular acrylic paints. Norma, yes, you can order them even if you're not a Painters Clubhouse member. I was just saying that Clubhouse members have the tutorials for them. But if you want to paint one, you don't have to be a Clubhouse member to purchase. Cindy says, I chase squirrels too. Sharon, yes, it is working. Lisa said, I would love to see a truck bed of flowers for spring and summer when the holidays have passed. I don't, Aaliyah, do you know if they have a truck bed that is just flowers? I haven't seen one yet. All the ones that I've seen are like seasonal. They have, you know, a bunny or something else in them, but maybe there is one. If there is, we should do one. Okay. Next Friday Fab 5 item. I started to get to it a minute ago and I got squirrely again. You guys mentioned that my hair looked really good today. Thank you so much. It is in part due to, Leah says, no, not just flowers. It is in part due to this product that I've been using for a long while now, but I think I've been using it incorrectly. So I don't even know how you say this. Lange, L''Ange, sent me some products probably 2 years ago. And I had this in the cabinet. And every now and then I pull it out. I'm like, we'll try this, you know, because who knows what we're doing with our products half the time. And I just squirt it in. Well, it is a sea salt texture spray. And on the back, it actually says it adds body to fine hair with a light hold, adds volume and leaves hair feeling thicker and fuller, can be used on wet or dry hair. Well, I styled my hair just like normal when I was going curly the other day, and it was fine, but it wasn't like very voluminous. Well, a couple days later, because I will wear this hair for almost 7 days, like probably a week before I really wash it. And I know some of y'all may think that's gross, but it's actually really good for your hair. It's healthy. So I got ready to what I call revamp my curls. I spritzed some water on it, turned my head upside down, tried to like get some moisture back in there. And then I was like, I feel like it needs some volume. Let's see what this does. I pulled this stuff out, and with my head turned upside down, I gave it a few spritz around the roots. And usually I just spray it kind of like all over on the outside of my hair. But this time I was like, I wonder what this would do to the roots. So I just sprayed a little in the roots and I scrunched and everything. And I think I even added a little bit of mousse or something to kind of revitalize those curls. And then I blow dried it upside down. And when I stood back up, it was like one of those Pantene commercials. My hair was like, boom. I had so much volume, and it's actually stayed pretty well, especially over here on this side. But I don't usually have this much lift in my hair. And so I'm attributing it to this awesome sea salt spray. They do have it on Amazon if you want some, but it's for volume and texture. So if you have fine, limp hair that won't hardly do anything, you might want to try some of this. It's going to give it some grab and hold, and it's going to actually help it do some stuff. What about flowers with a bike? We have a door hanger style like that, not a ceramic. Denise says she loves sea salt spray, and she technically loves all of their products. Tasha says, I love it, and it smells good. I didn't even think about the smell or notice it. Let me see. Oh, it does smell nice. Pam says, I do the same. It's not good to wash your hair too much, so you're a weekly girl. I try to go weekly. Sometimes it's more often than that, depending on what kind of activities I get into. If I get hot and sweaty and all that, or I'm working in the yard, then sometimes I have to wash it. You recommend everyone get into Painters Clubhouse. Thank you for saying that, Sharon. Yes, it's a sea salt spray. Now, okay, that leads me to item number 5, which is actually our blog. And I have not mentioned our blog in a little while. So let me share my screen real quick and show you what you might have missed on the blog lately. And the reason I say that leads me to this is because we actually have an entire blog post about my curly hair. So this is what the blog looks like if you land on it right over here. And you can find it at southernadornamentsdecor.com/blog. And if you scroll down just a bit right here, there is an entire blog post dedicated to how I tamed my curly hair. I don't have the sea salt spray linked there yet, but we may need to add that. But I do have my regular routine on there for how I manage my curls. We have awesome blog posts about how to store your door hanger templates, how to care for your paintbrushes. We have what are different brush types and what are they used for. And then we have some fun posts about different kinds of door hangers, like the floral pennant and the Easter bunny. And then we have some for the business owners, like tips for running your business solo or setting boundaries in your business. And then our latest one, the newest one, is all of your Glowforge questions answered. And so we have all of those in one spot. So there's all kinds of blog posts on here that are going to be super helpful for you guys. So if you have not checked out our blog yet, please go do that. If you're a newbie to door hangers, you may even want to start with this post right here where it says where to start when you're new to painting door hangers, or how to use a door hanger template, things like that. So check that out, and it'll give you lots of things to learn about door hangers. Teresa says, I have super thin hair. Yuck, I'll try that. Yeah, definitely. It's supposed to help you with volume. Amanda says she's a first-time watcher. She saw me with Stacy yesterday. Thank you, Amanda. So yeah, Stacy Collins and I painted together yesterday. Let me grab the door hanger that we painted so I can show you. In the Painters Clubhouse, we were live together. And I taught the painting part of the project, and then Stacy taught us how to use these super cute little half wooden balls to attach to our door hangers to make them a 3D element. Is that not fun? And so I did mine across the middle in different sizes, and then I added 3 and then added little pollen dots to each one, and it just adds a fun little 3D element to your door hangers. So that was super fun. So our Painters Clubhouse girls got to watch that. How do we find something specific like your craft table on the blog? You should be able to just scroll down, and there's an entire blog post about that craft desk. And there may even be a search bar. I'm not sure. Carolyn, you can find it at southernadornamentsdecor.com. Okay, I think I got all the questions. All right, so our new designs in the shop this week are all about graduation. And I should know because I have a 5th grader and an 8th grader graduating next month. It's hard to believe. So I'll have one at each school next year. I'll have an elementary schooler, a middle schooler, and a high schooler. And so we came out with lots of new graduation designs. These templates are all in the shop, and they are all half price until Sunday. So you can choose which one you like, or you can get all of them and offer these as options for your customers to buy. This is my personal favorite just because of the flowers. If you've got a senior, this would be a cool one for your kid, even if they're not graduating just yet. Maybe they're becoming a senior in the fall. And then we have this one, my tassel was worth the hassle. So these would be great gifts even for college graduates or high school graduates, either one. It's a fun way to celebrate somebody in your family who is graduating. I don't know about you guys, but around here, a lot of times people do graduation parties. Linda says, where do you find those half wooden balls? They're linked in my Amazon favorites. So if you need to be able to find them, I think we may have, I don't know if we have that link down there for you, but if not, here it is right here. You've been a member for a while, but you haven't been able to paint. You're hoping to get back into it. I hope you can too, Linda. Brandy has a senior this year. Does anybody else have somebody graduating? Chelsea, yes. When you join Painters Clubhouse, you do get access to past tutorials. Tammy says, I'm sponsoring a senior this year, and I'm going to make her one. I bet she will feel so special getting one of those from you. That's just awesome. By the way, if you didn't get a text before we went live today and you want to be a VIP text friend, and I can text you on your birthday and all the fun things, text me right here. We will keep you in the loop when I'm getting ready to go live and let you know about all the fun things going on at Southern Adornments. Not to mention, you can text me pictures of your work and ask my feedback. Or if you can't find something, you can text me and ask for a link or something like that. I check that every day. It comes directly to my phone, and I can text you right back to your phone. Haley has 2 graduating. Wow. Chelsea says, I actually graduate college in a couple weeks. Yay, Chelsea. Congratulations. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, Kenda. Oh, Kenda says, I'm a teacher and I have 6 graduating. I thought you meant you had 6 of your own children. That would be a lot. That would be a lot of graduation to sit through. Painters Clubhouse will open to new members, Jennifer, in August. Lots of people graduating. Well, you guys go grab your graduation templates and get busy painting. Pam says, thank you for the birthday text. It made me feel special. I'm glad for that. You're welcome. All right, guys, I've got to get out of here. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'll be painting live on Tuesday, probably one of these new designs. So we will take the top 2, whichever ones are selling the best in the shop. I'll take those top 2 and create a poll tomorrow on the page. And then you guys can vote on which one you want me to paint live on Tuesday. All right, bye.